Even though cops are supposed to uphold the laws, it's always a spectacle when they're the ones getting called out by the very people they're meant to protect. Just like this first officer, who was all about abusing his power until he met his match.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation, because you came in kind of hot. You came in kind of hot.
On Monday, August 9th, 2021, an independent journalist, Sean, peacefully exercised his First Amendment right to film in public in Larchmont, New York. He was confronted by the Larchmont Police Department. They ignorantly told Sean it was against code to film in public, and the repercussions were an arrest via a DAT desk appearance ticket.
How you doing today?
Hey, buddy, can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Who are you?
I work here.
You work here?
Credit card hanging out of your pocket.
Oh, okay, thanks. You work here?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
Why? Who are you?
Oh, no, you came up to me. I'm just asking.
Wondering, you're in a private lot. I'm just wondering what's going on.
There's no signs making this private.
Okay.
This is public property here, right? You're not going to tell me who you are? I would just like to know who I spoke to, since you work for the police department here.
I am. I'm a detective. I work here.
You're a detective? Can I get your name?
What?
I just looking for your name. That's all. I mean,
Just wondering what's going on. That's it.
yeah. And I'm just wondering what your name is. That's all. Really, just because you talked to me, and I like to know who I spoke with, especially because you're a police officer making contact with me.
Yeah.
So, again, I would like to know who I spoke to, since you are a police officer who made contact with me, a detective. So if I can get your name and shield number, I would appreciate it.
Okay. Can I get your name?
Well, no, I'm a member of the public, and I don't want to have to identify myself to you. But as you know, a public employee, you should identify yourself to the public. That's all. Just because I didn't come up to you asking you what your name was randomly. You made contact, and I just want to know. I don't see what's the big deal. It's public information, right?
Okay. I'm just wondering why you're filming.
But you keep wondering that. And I've answered that question. But I keep wondering what's your name, so I can know who I spoke to. And you're not giving me your name. I don't understand why. Why wouldn't you?
A lot taking pictures. Of
Unless you
cars.
identify yourself to me, you could be lying. I don't know you're a police officer. Just because you have a gun on your hip, that doesn't mean you're a police officer. Anybody could put a gun
You're
on.
lying about who you are. You're telling me you're an independent journalist.
I'm not the one carrying a gun. There's a difference. If I was carrying a gun, I'm sure you'd want to know who I was, right?
Okay.
Is that not fair? You
Give
would.
me a second.
All right, well, I'm going to keep on about my business, all right?
A detective approached Sean after observing him for a while to understand what he was doing. The detective hesitated to reveal his name despite being asked multiple times.
So we got the license plate over here. Hey, how are you?
What are you doing? Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Can I get your name and badge number, though?
No, you cannot. Can I help you?
I can't get your name and badge number,
No,
ma'am?
what are you doing in the back parking lot?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, ma'am.
Okay, about what?
I don't want to release that information until it's published.
Okay, well, there's no reason for you to be in the back lot. It's police department and employees only.
Ma'am,
in the back lot.
that's not true. There is.
This is police parking
Can I show you the signs?
and village parking only.
Yeah.
Yes, it's village employee parking only.
Yeah. I'm not parking, ma'am. I'm walking.
Village employees only.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation,
Okay, well, I'm gonna
because you
ask
came in
to
kind of
the
hot.
back lot.
You came in kind of hot.
I'm gonna ask you to
This
leave
is
the back lot.
This is public property.
No, it is not public property. This is private property. There are police vehicles back here.
That doesn't make. What law is that? What law means?
It's a village code. It is private.
I have freedom of the press.
It is not freedom of press. This is private property. It's fenced off.
This is not fenced off.
It says authorized personnel only.
No, that's you just
If you are filming on village property,
you literally just lied.
Excuse me. I'm not lying. If you
That's
are-
not what that
let me
sign
finish.
says.
It's fenced off, correct? Do you see the fence back
There is no fence here. The First Amendment gives me the right to film in public.
Not on village property. It is a village code.
Village-
A Village of Larchmont code.
If you're going to be enforcing code on me, I would like to know the code,
You
please.
Go upstairs and speak to the clerk.
But you're telling me that
I'm telling you
Yeah.
that you have to have a permit
Yeah.
to videotape in the village
according
of
to a
Larchmont.
according to
the
a law.
Village of Larchmont code. It's
Code.
not a law. It is a code.
Okay, and you cannot articulate what code that
You have
is.
to go upstairs and get it.
Okay, so are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot videotape on village property without a permit. Even if you were making a commercial or you're filming a movie, any videotaping in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit.
On public property.
On public property.
Okay.
This is public property. It belongs to the Village of Larchmont.
Yeah.
There are police vehicles and other things that are not accessible to the public here on this property. In order to videotape anything on Larchmont Village property, anywhere in the Village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit.
Where are you getting that? Where are you getting that information from, Sergeant?
Our code, our village code.
The one you don't know.
Give me a second and I will get it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Filming, village code 57 1. Subdivision 2, no filming shall be conducted on public property without prior approval of the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees. So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting because it's public property, but that's interesting. I mean, I'm not doubting your code that you're reading.
Public property within the Village of Larchmont, you must obtain prior approval by the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
That code is completely
It
unconstitutional.
is not unconstitutional. It is a village code. Village boards are allowed to constitute their own codes.
Ma'am,
That's what this
freedom
is.
of press means that there's no
You need to
restrictions
go
on it.
upstairs to the court clerk's office
I will be
and
going up
obtain.
there. I will be
So
going
you
up
can do
there.
that now.
I will be going up there. I will. This is definitely not your property. This is a public
You
easement.
can go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
This officer came in hot, using a village code to infringe on Sean's First Amendment rights, a code that holds no legal standing. It's baffling that the officer truly believed this village code could supersede the Constitution. She is in dire need of serious re-education.
I will. No, they can have their own code, but they can't have a code that violates the Constitution that you took an oath to, ma'am.
Take it up with the village clerk.
You-
I follow the rules of New York State and the village that I work in.
You should,
That is a code
but the
here
number one
in
rule you should follow is the
Larchmont.
Constitution. You didn't take an oath
You
to
go
the
upstairs
codes.
to the
You
village
did.
clerk.
I understand, but you didn't take an oath to the.
Stop videotaping in the back parking lot. You have to go upstairs.
I'm not even in your I'm not even in your parking lot.
Back parking lot.
No, I'm currently not. This is a public easement where I'm
This
at right
is not
now.
a public easement. This is property of the Village of Larchmont. You must go upstairs to continue filming to the clerk's office and obtain permission by the Board of Trustees in order to continue videotaping on public property belonging to the Village of Larchmont.
I can't even believe those words are coming out of your
Okay,
mouth.
well, if-
You too. I'll definitely be fighting that code because
Okay, so
it's
go upstairs and
unconstitutional.
speak to the clerk.
Ma'am,
Continue
respectfully,
the video in the back lot. And
Ma'am.
I asked you to stop videoing.
Ma'am.
To the back parking lot.
ma'am, I'm definitely on a public sidewalk right now. So if you are you telling me you're going to arrest me if I?
I never said arrest. I asked you to go up to see the court clerk. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I asked you to go
I'm not.
see the court, not the court clerk, the village clerk.
Yeah,
To get
uh-huh.
permission to videotape. I'm asking you nicely to stop videotaping.
You haven't been nice since you gotten here. I understand that, ma'am. So I would invite you to write me up on the code, ma'am. I would invite you to do that because it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, ma'am. It's unconstitutional, and I would invite you to write me up on it.
Village property.
I am not. I am not. I am not even on village property anymore.
Well, the sidewalk technically belongs to the village.
It technically belongs to the people, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to
Ma'am,
the village of
I'm gonna
Larchmont.
try and be reasonable here. It's not against you, it's against that code, and I'm gonna continue to film
So
what I
I
could
asked
see
you
from
to
public.
stop videotaping into the police lot.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna stop doing that because this is unconstitutional.
I'm going to ask you to go see the village clerk to obtain a permit to continue videotaping.
Ma'am, I'm gonna stick up for what I believe in here. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in freedom of press.
The officer is visibly agitated when Sean refuses. Watch as she first claims it's private property, then backtracks and calls it public. It's a clear example of police overreach, where they think they're above the law and can do as they please.
This tyrant drive away from here without any sort of legal repercussion to me because she's a tyrant. She's trying to violate my rights, threatening me with village codes for simply being on public property. So I'm inviting her to do it. I'm inviting her to violate my rights because there will be legal action taken if she does. These officers right here honor their oath. Very good officers. I'll be putting in commendations to both of them. Very good.
That female officer is not fit to be in law enforcement. What a clown. Such behavior makes it difficult to trust anything a cop says, whether in or out of court.
Village Treasurer, Taxes, Water Department.
You got business in here? You got business in here? You need something? I'm asking, you got something in here? You need something?
Who are you?
I'm the maintenance guy. I'm asking you, you got business in here?
What does the maintenance guy have to do with me, my business?
Because if you're not in, if you don't have no business, you don't belong in the building.
I got.
You don't have any business.
I don't want to. Can you calm down? Can you calm down and step away?
Even the maintenance guy thinks he has power. He's what they call a lawful representative or something. He has the power, believe it or not, to trespass people from the property, just because he happens to work there.
I just had a code about. I had a question about a code that I was recited by the. That was recited by a sergeant of Larchmont Police Department, saying that I needed permission to film.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to somebody about that.
Okay.
Because I think it's in direct violation of the U.S. Constitution with freedom of press. I'm an investigative journalist.
Why don't you review the code online? You can make your interpretation. You can schedule a time to come in, and we can talk about whatever you feel you need to talk about.
Yeah. Can I schedule a time now to come back?
Sure. Let me just see if Brian has a calendar open.
Sure.
It'll probably be sometime next week because we're in the midst of construction.
Okay, great. I'd love to set a time to talk.
Brian, how's the calendar look for? Okay.
I don't need to provide credentials of anything. We all have freedom of press, and I'm just gathering content to disseminate to the public. Just like I've told the sergeant already, if it's against the code, I would like to be charged with that code, so that way I can take this up in the proper channels, which would be courtroom.
We want to facilitate, not hinder anyone.
Yeah,
so
great.
What I would suggest
Well, that
is
code hinders
well,
people.
You've never read it yet, right? So
She read it to me.
Okay.
She read it to me.
So again, if you're allowed to videotape your world, like you could wear a GoPro and walk around and do what you want to do. But if you're gonna like use this building or use this in any production or anything further than just your own log of life, then you do need a permit for that. And it's village property,
but no one is saying that I'm making a movie or anything or a commercial of anything. I'm an investigative journalist, gathering content to disseminate to public.
He's also in the back lot videotaping all the cars and everything.
The sergeant is confusing movie-making permits with freedom of the press, displaying plain ignorance. The code is intended for production crews, which is why it costs $2,000 a day and requires insurance. It states that productions, whether commercial or educational, need a permit. The sergeant's misapplication of the code is evident, and even the department acknowledges this. Sean was once again successful in carrying out his right to film people in public. Sure, it takes some going back and forth with pea-brained officers, but he gets the job done. If you thought schooling the sergeant was tough for Sean, then you're about to witness a stubborn director getting educated for violation of rights.
Frazier.
Detective Frazier.
Okay, well, relax.
Okay.
Relax.
Give me a second.
Relax.
On March 31st, 2022, the independent journalist Sean went to the town of Irvington, New Jersey to peacefully exercise his First Amendment rights, freedom of press, at a public library.
Hello. Why are you recording?
Excuse me?
Why are you recording?
Who are you?
Why are you recording?
Who are you, sir?
I am the security in the library.
You're the security of the library?
Yeah.
And your company that you work for?
Township.
You work for the government?
The township.
The township?
Yeah.
And your name?
I just asked you a question. Just answer me because I'm here every day. First time I see you recording in the library.
Oh, no. No concern.
The director don't tell me anything. The director don't tell me anything. Somebody's coming here. He's gonna recording something. So that's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I'm just recording. Just taking pictures in the library, in public library. That's it.
The director is no.
The director? No.
Yeah.
I don't know who the director is. No.
You just come in recording.
Yeah. I don't know who the director is.
Who are you?
Beautiful American flag here.
You can't videotape in here.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I didn't come up to you telling you what you can and cannot
Okay,
do.
you're right. I'm the business manager here. You can't do any recording. This is a public place, and these people have to sign off on things like that. You didn't come and ask, could you? You just walked in and started doing it. You can't do that, so please stop recording.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ronald Brown.
Mr. Brown. I don't need anybody's permission to film in a public space. This is a public
This
space.
is a public library, but you still have people in here. You didn't ask me, could you record me?
Sir, to be fair, there's cameras in this building, correct?
Yes.
Did you ask my permission before you started filming
Anybody
me?
who comes in here is subject to anything that happens in terms of the cameras, yes. So you have to leave.
So what makes my camera different?
You have to leave, sir.
What makes my camera different
You
than
have
your
to leave,
cameras?
sir.
Sir,
Okay.
what
Then I'm going to call the police and have them come. You won't listen to me.
would you like me to wait for the police to come?
Outside, yes.
I will wait for them here. What's the big deal, sir? There's nothing. I'm not filming anybody in particular. Like I said, you have cameras here. What's the difference? This is a public building. Is there a library director here? That you're the library director, Mr. Brown? And do you have a policy against freedom of press in this library? This is a public library, correct?
The moment Sean enters the library, the director named Brown annoyingly comes up with his tiny fake policy.
Good.
All is well?
I'm sorry?
All is well?
All's well. Can I just get your name and badge numbers, please?
Sure. What's going on?
Can I just get your name and badge numbers, please?
Sure. I'll write it down for you. You need us for anything here?
I'm just filming in the library here.
Inside? I don't think they'll allow you.
Yeah, it's a public place. I'm allowed to film in the library. It's a public place.
Oh, they have a policy. You want me to get it
But
for you?
their policy doesn't trump the rights of the United States Constitution. I have a freedom of press. I'm an independent journalist. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just gathering. But it doesn't. You don't need credentials, sir. We all have freedom of press. It's a right granted to us in the First Amendment.
See, once you cross this line and we have a policy, you can't do it.
Oh, are you on any medication? Or?
Medication.
Yes. Do you take any medicine for anything?
Do you?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Do you take any medication for anything, ma'am?
No.
Okay.
Do you take any medicine for anything, sir?
Ma'am, can you just identify yourself for me?
Yes, and I'm gonna have to ask you to leave because you're just standing here and you're obstructing. You can't stand in front of the doorway.
I'm not trying to stand in front of the door. I came out here to speak with you. I'm trying to gather the rest of my content for my story I'm working on in this library.
What story are you working on, sir?
A news story for the library.
When cops resort to questioning someone's mental state, it's usually a sign that they've run out of reasonable arguments. It's so embarrassing that she asked Sean about medication. She sounds like she's the one who might need some.
I don't have an issue.
I'm telling you.
He has an issue, and he's trying to kick me out of a library that I have a right to be in. I'm not doing anything wrong.
But the policy is that you can't come in there filming like that.
But the policy, first of all, no one's even showed me a policy. First of all, and then second of all, even if that was a policy, if there was a policy against women coming into the library, would you enforce that policy, ma'am?
But you're not. I'm just.
But would you still say, well, sir, it's the policy. You know, men aren't allowed in the library, so we're gonna have to tell you to leave the library. Would you still enforce that?
That's not the case.
It is the case, man, because it's the same thing. Because now you're trying to make my freedom of press.
You can't come into the library.
He's trying to say that I can't come into the library while I'm conducting with this. I'm a journalist. I have freedom of press. You have freedom of press. Everybody has freedom of press in this country.
The cop seemed utterly perplexed by the situation, and her slow-moving argument was completely baseless.
He's not allowed back in the library.
You have no authority. You have no authority.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. If somebody is breaking the law, creating a disturbance, loitering, things of that nature, then you have authority
Police
to
will
remove
deal with
people.
you.
Okay, you
I
have
said
no
to them,
authority.
You're not allowed back in the library.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No problem. So if I go back in the library, you're going to arrest me, officer? You're not giving me a name, so I just want to get it. Frazier. S.
Detective Frazier.
Okay, well, relax.
Okay.
Relax.
Give me a second.
Relax. And your name, sir?
Mr. Brown was very adamant about his illegal policy, which he had completely fabricated.
Let me talk to my officers first.
Okay, can I just get your name and badge number, please?
Sergeant Jason Gonzalez, 295.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No.
Appreciate that.
Just wait outside, sir.
I'm waiting right here. I'm waiting right here.
In here.
And they're being recorded. They're being recorded already.
I understand. This is their policy, and you have to uphold by their policy.
Okay, so
Okay.
I mean, I see we're not going to agree, but I'm just going to ask you: if I go back in the library with my camera, are you going to arrest me for trespassing? Are you trespassing me from the library?
I'm telling you that they have this policy. I already seek legal advice. If they have it written, then you have to obey it. This is a public library.
Okay, so
Okay.
I want you to trespass me formally so I can take it up in the court. I can't take it up. I can't take it up into the court.
It doesn't have to come to that.
I want to be trespassed from the library. You saying so I can't come in the library? That's what you're saying.
Sir, I don't want you to be at fault of anything. That's not what we're here for. We're here to make sure that everybody is at peace and everything and the law is abided by.
This is not the law, sir. That is not the law.
I understand what
Sergeant Jason Gonzalez arrived and respectively talked on behalf of Director's policy. It seems like it's becoming hard for him to uphold the oath he took.
Understood why it always has to be a tit for tat. I'll give you my name if you give me yours. I'm the citizen here. I'm the citizen here. I don't have to give you my name.
This way we look. Our names are worn on our uniform.
I know, because
So
that's
we don't know
that's
who
the
you
job.
are.
But that, to be fair, that's the job that you chose, right? You chose to be a police officer and have your name on your uniform.
Right.
I didn't choose that job, so that's why I
It's
don't.
not
I
here
chose to be a
until we-
journalist
I know,
and
but
an
they're
activist.
Still here on an investigation, and it's right that you provide us with.
If you
your
suspect
name.
me of committing a crime, I would
And
100%.
It's not just for crime. It's just
sure.
mere interaction. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
it is. The mere interaction with you.
Yeah, no. But like I
that's-
said, I don't provide my name unless you suspect me of committing a crime.
No, I mean that's.
That's
not
the only
right
reason
way.
why.
And God forbid something happened to you, we don't even know who you are.
Yeah. Well, let's hope nothing happens to me.
The behavior of that female officer gives off strange vibes, as if she's just a random person in a uniform. It's incredibly unprofessional.
Your duty is to uphold the United States Constitution. I have a right of freedom of press in this country. We all do. We have the right to film government officials in the course of their duties. We have the right to film in publicly accessible areas. That's all I'm doing here. I don't want to have to ask another man or a woman, for permission to conduct something that I have the right to do.
Can I ask you a question?
I would have been done by now.
How long would it be to take you to do what you have to do?
Not long. I would have been done. I would have been done.
Listen, I'm trying.
I can't give you a specific time, but I wouldn't. The library is only so big. I can only get so many
Okay.
pictures of the library, right?
If I ask him if he could give permission to you now, would you be able to do it and get it up?
I mean, I don't need his
I'm
permission.
try- I
Either way, I'm
understand.
gonna, like I said, either way, I'm gonna
understand.
go.
Listen.
I'm gonna go in there, whether you're gonna
Sir,
trespass
I
me or not.
understand, but listen,
you.
okay, no problem. And what is it that you're gonna take photos and pictures of?
The library inside.
Like, no, I know of what? Of what? Just the library, like structure? Or
Yeah, the
something like
structure
that?
inside and just all
Okay,
the
and what is this?
publicly accessible areas, and it's for a story that I'm working on.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sir, if we were to go inside with you and you finish what you have to do.
It's a public space. You can do whatever you
Sir,
want. I said you can. You're not.
Okay,
You didn't hear me.
okay. No,
Sergeant Jason really knows the truth deep inside, but why he's stuck in the middle of a usual policy and the law. But the sergeant really manages to keep both sides cool.
I do.
so if we just go inside real quick, no? Look, if we're inside with him, can he finish what he has to do?
No. No.
You see the difference between somebody who's trying to be reasonable and somebody who's not trying to be reasonable?
And we've been here for what, 2 hours?
Because of you, I would have been done.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we've already told him, okay, you have to leave the lodge. Now what am I going to do? Come back on that to appease him? No, he can't come in this library.
Okay, so I'm gonna come in. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come in the library, and then they're gonna have to They're gonna have to say that I'm trespassing the library, and then I'm gonna sue the city of Irvington. Okay?
Sir, hold on.
Listen,
Tell me.
Just relax.
Tell me
Just,
I'm
sir.
not allowed to be in the library, and I'll leave.
Sir.
I'm not going to. Oh no,
Sir,
because
just-
he's not being reasonable. I've been reasonable. I don't want to get it from you. I want to get it from my own camera that I have a right to do. That's all.
No.
Yes, I do. We'll let the court work it out then, sir.
Go to court.
I will.
And
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna back down from my position. I'm not gonna allow my rights to be violated, sir.
I'm not violating your rights.
I know you're not.
I'm just asking you.
And I appreciate that.
To come to a conclusion.
Oh, excuse me. I just don't want to.
No, I understand that, and that's good. Yeah, I'm just trying to come to a conclusion.
The director was too stubborn for his little policy, adamant on what he said.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
They close at 9. I know we talked about how long it would take. If you could just take care of your business because there are.
Oh, I'll be long
I'm just-
gone.
listen. If we could just, you know what I'm trying to say? I appreciate you.
Gonzalez, I
Thank
appreciate you.
All right, sir. You have a good day. Okay?
You too.
I got permission for you, by the way. Just to let you know. Have a good day, sir.
You too. Don't need permission, but okay.
Sean never fails to uphold his rights as a citizen, even when being pushed out of a building. Watch how he put this next officer in his place.
Hey, don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Yo, don't get violent. Yo, don't get violent.
Our first case takes us to a probation office at Pawtucket, Rhode Island, where YouTubers conducting a First Amendment audit are questioned by the supervisor.
I'm going to ask you to leave the office. Okay? Are
Now-
you willing to comply with that?
Now that's a personal request.
Yes, I'm asking you to leave the office.
That's a personal request. We're in public. You don't tell us what to do. Are you guys city employees?
I'm asking you to leave the office.
Do you work for the city of Pawtucket?
No, I don't.
Who do you work for?
I work for the state of Rhode Island.
Oh, well, that even better.
That is the city of Pawtucket.
Even better.
So can we
Even
just
better.
make a phone call to the police department? Do we have unwelcome or unwanted guests?
Listen, dude, let me tell you something. This is a public place. Learn your job, okay?
I'm asking you to leave.
That's a
And you're
personal.
unwilling to do that.
That's a personal
So
request.
now-
We're
and I-
taking
and
we're
I don't
taking
know-
pictures, and you don't have to know anything.
And I don't know why you're even surveilling or even taking pictures.
Surveilling?
Without even having more than a minute of dialogue, the supervisor calls the police on the auditors, threatening to have them removed from the building.
What's your name?
My name is Mark Moody.
Moody.
Moody, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you know that what we're doing is constitutionally protected activity?
I've asked you to leave.
You don't have to.
We're gonna have the police escort you off the property.
Let's see how that goes.
Mr. Moody is staying true to his name. He doesn't even bother to research the claims of the auditors. Clearly, his ego precedes his logic.
Frank Hollywood, that's me, man. I'm the face of Rhode Island, baby.
You seen us?
You guys do it. I see you guys. I love your YouTube, man.
Thank you,
Watch it
man.
All day.
Auditing America.
All day in America. I be home high as hell watching you guys.
The best videos, bro.
All day.
Best
day,
videos
man.
in the country.
Frank Hollywood _1. Give me some clout, baby.
There you go. There
guys
you
are
go.
real, man.
Thank you, bro.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
So we can't do what?
You can't video it here.
You can't video in here?
No.
Who says?
I'm telling you, you can't.
Who says that?
I'm telling you. This is for. You can't do it. Put
Why?
it down.
Why?
Because I'm just telling you, you can't.
But
Don't
can-
video me. Don't video me. Please don't.
Well, it's too late for that now.
But you need to take that off there, because if you put me on there and I see it anyway, I'm gonna sue you.
Threatening to sue over being recorded as a public servant? He's gonna have a hard time explaining that in court. But all hell breaks loose as this next rowdy cop enters the conversation.
Oh, okay.
Trust me. Yo, are you guys can't do that. Take that outside.
Yes, we are.
You gotta take it outside.
Hey, don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Yo, don't get violent. Yo, don't get violent. Yo, don't get violent, bro.
Don't record me. Yo,
Do you
don't
work
record
for
me.
the city?
Did you ask me for permission?
We're in public, man. Relax.
You didn't ask
Relax,
me for no
bro.
permission.
Bro, relax.
Listen, I'm telling you.
Relax.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Relax. Don't touch me. You guys are assaulting me.
I'm not assaulting you. You gotta
You guys are insulting me.
You gotta take it outside. You
guys
gotta
are
take it
assaulting-
outside.
This is a public building. This is a public
No, it's
building.
not. No, it's not. All right.
Yo, relax.
What could have gone as a peaceful conversation escalates because of one evil cop. These officers quickly circle the auditors as if they're about to get physical.
Chill out. Okay. Okay.
Who insulted you? Who insulted you?
Yo, hey, watch yourself.
You gotta take it outside. You gotta take it
No,
outside.
leave me alone.
You gotta take it outside.
So why are you recording me?
You gotta take it outside.
Look, are you, ma'am?
Who are you?
Let's
Tell
go.
me what to do.
You
Yo,
cannot
bro,
take
gonna
why
keep
you
recording me?
Bro, why you getting violent?
Because
Relax.
you're recording me, bro.
Bro, you're
I'm
important.
telling you, don't record me.
Bro, don't get violent, man.
Confidential.
You don't have to record me.
Bro, we're journalists, bro.
You don't have
Relax.
to record me. I don't care who you are.
You don't have to
Did you ask me? Did you ask me?
Show me ID.
Did you ask me?
Calm down,
Show me
bro.
ID.
Nah, hell no.
Calm down.
I don't care who you are. You ain't recording me like that.
Bro,
Hell
calm
no.
down, bro.
Nah, I'm not gonna come down. Stop recording, and then I'm gonna come down.
There's half a dozen lawsuits that can be filed in the span of this 2-minute footage the auditors recorded. From the random lady stealing their phone, to Officer Feisty behaving more like a gangster than a cop.
For confidentiality purposes of the Department of Human Service, you cannot record him.
You gonna keep recording
You
me?
broke my property.
I don't
I'll make
care.
sure.
I told you already. Don't record me.
Come on.
He stopped recording me. You still
You
recording
don't
me.
see him losing.
Look, man,
Come on,
don't do that.
Just
Get
take it
him
out.
away.
No, take it
You're
outside.
security.
Take it outside. I am security. Take it outside. You cannot
You just
record these people.
assaulted us. You just assaulted us.
You can't record nobody in this building.
Oh my
For
God.
confidentiality purposes, you cannot.
He's just assaulting us.
He didn't touch you.
The cop proceeds to assault the second auditor by knocking the phone out of his hand and breaking it, instead of arresting the female who stole it from him beforehand.
Listen, we can
I
do
don't
this.
care.
We can.
And don't tell me I assaulted you, because I can. Trust me if I have to.
I've got a video.
I don't care you got a video. Did I put my hands on you?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. It does matter.
You got
It does
your
matter.
chest closed.
It does matter. What? I did what?
You got right up on my
So
chest.
I didn't get up on your chest. If I was in your chest, you know it. I'll be up in your shirt.
Is that a
Bro,
threat?
Bro.
No, it's a promise. It's a promise.
You're a security officer. Why you guys so...
No, because you're not supposed to film people. It going in the Department of Human Services.
But you have
for
to be
confidential I told you from the get-go, you cannot film here. I said it as nice as you wanted me to say.
Threatening and assaulting is like a reflex for these officers. Is this really what our tax dollars are going towards?
Grabbed my phone and started pushing me back with his hands.
Okay.
That's assault.
Okay.
And I want to press charges against him.
All right, we'll file a report for sure. Is this happened to both of you guys, or just one of you?
That happened to me. Well, he didn't take your phone, did he?
Nobody touched me.
The cops arrived on the scene and were pretty cooperative at first, but that wouldn't last long.
Step over here, please. Am I being detained?
Right now, you are temporarily detained until we investigate what happened.
Crime right now. So.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're not under arrest, but
So,
I need you to
so what crime do you suspect me of committing?
We don't know if a crime has been.
Well, that's not how the law works.
Okay.
You investigate first, and then
we're
you detain.
Right.
So you can't just say I'm detained right now. That's how it goes.
Okay. Just stand here, please.
Listen, you don't tell me what to do.
Apparently, the cops had their laws reversed. They're supposed to investigate first and detain later.
We're
How
not.
are they gonna know? Okay, she's a domestic violence.
Broadcast your videos?
We do, but we're not here to film people. We're here to film public employees.
Sometimes.
Things started to smooth up, and the cops started to have a thoughtful discussion with the auditors.
I understand how it might be uncomfortable for people to come into this building and being filmed.
I can't understand how they'd be uncomfortable. Their uncomfortability doesn't trump my rights.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I know. Okay,
I'm
so
just telling you
I know,
that.
and I didn't say you disagreed. I'm just stating,
we're dealing with a lot of people that are underprivileged and they're victims of things, and you guys make them uncomfortable. Just like sometimes we may make you uncomfortable. You guys make
Did you let them know that it's okay that we can record in that hallway?
We'll let them know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that was the whole point. I would hope that you would educate, because that way, if they don't know and this happens again, you guys are gonna be out here for no reason again.
Also, let him know if he doesn't want to be on camera, he can go to the back real quick.
It's uncharted territory for them. They're exploring it.
But they took a job that worked with the public, so they can't be like, don't film me. I mean, there's cameras all over this building.
Yes, but you also got to understand a little bit. There are some confidentiality things around here.
Not in public.
Right. And I was explaining to him inside the office. Right. There's nothing confidential outside in the hallway.
It's a publicly accessible area.
Yeah.
So some people might feel uncomfortable, but
Yeah. You want me to go around?
Oh, no, that's okay.
All right.
all right, bro. We'll let you do your job, man.
Hey,
you
all
take
right,
care,
man.
bro. It was
You
good
take
meeting you,
care,
man.
And I'm sorry about that, man. I didn't know what
You're
was
good.
going on.
You're good, Papa. Take care.
Eventually, the auditors and the security officers patched things up. The security guard was lucky that the auditors didn't press charges. The last one got a wholesome resolution at the end. But that's not always the case when it comes to egotistical police officers.
Would you like to look at the rules and regulations governing conduct on postal property, sir? Poster 7. You have it posted right outside.
Our second case takes place at the Florence Government Center in Kentucky, where a journalist named Sean was once again practicing his right to film in public spaces. He encounters the chief of police, Tom Grau, who very much applauded his efforts.
Public can go.
Yeah.
Not on the doors or knocking in or interfering with anything, but yeah, you're absolutely
Yeah,
right
I'm
to
not
video
doing
whatever you want. Man.
Yeah, I'm not doing any of that.
You know, you ain't gonna get me all fired up saying.
Good,
you
I'm
can't do whatever you
glad.
want, you know
I'm
what
glad.
So, the chief doesn't mind journalists filming in public places, but little does he know, his own people seem to have a problem with it. Seems like there's a bit of a gap between his open-mindedness and what happens at the post office next.
You're not allowed to film in here.
I'm not allowed
This is a federal building. You are not allowed to film in here.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to calm down for a second.
So, but they come to me and they told me that
I get it, but
they've
you got,
asked you not to do that.
I get it, but you gotta calm down. Who are you first?
You're not allowed to film in here.
Who are you first?
I'm the closing supervisor.
Closing
You're not allowed to
supervisor. And
you
your
are
name?
not allowed to film in here.
And
so
your
I'm
name?
gonna have to ask you to leave.
And your name?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Please put the phone down. Stop filming.
The supervisor, in his infinite wisdom, decided that Sean shouldn't be allowed to film, despite it being a public area. Tiffany, the postal clerk, on the other hand, wasted no time in calling law enforcement on Sean.
Boone County Dispatch.
Hi, I'm an employee at the Florence Post Office. I need an officer, please. We have a very unruly person. He's refusing to leave.
Okay. At which post office?
The Florence Post Office, the one at the corner of Turfway and Main Street.
Okay. Is he still in there?
Yes, he's arguing with the supervisor.
Okay.
We're trying to get him just out, and he will not leave.
All right. What's the description of him? What's he wearing?
He is wearing a gray sweatshirt and blue jeans. He has a hat on, black hair, approximately, I would say 5'11", 6 foot.
All right, I will get him on the way.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Looks like these two have a knack for making life difficult for anyone trying to exercise their rights.
I have a right of freedom of press in this country. This is a public building. I know you want to. It's a federal public building.
Please walk out.
I understand what you're saying, but
I'm
not breaking
you
the.
Nicely.
I understand. Well,
You
first,
know,
you didn't come up to me
the
too
clerks
nice.
Have asked you to not film in here.
Yeah. Why would that be?
You continue to do it because it's a federal building. You're not allowed to do that here at the post
Why?
office.
I'm just asking you why.
Please step out.
Why can't I film in here?
Come on.
The supervisor's poor behavior will come back to bite him. Luckily, Sean was smart enough to lead the supervisor to a sign that clearly stated filming was allowed on the postal office premises.
Right here. Photographs for news, advertising, and or commercial purposes. Photographs for news purposes may be taken in the entrances, lobbies, and foyers and corridors of the post office, sir. This is a federal law.
Now you're telling me that you are an independent journalist.
That is correct.
Can I see your identification to prove that?
Well, everybody has. It wouldn't matter. I could make something up at UPS. I can make a business card at UPS. I am an independent journalist.
Okay.
We all have. You can be an independent journalist. Again, would that be considered a lobby?
Proven wrong, the supervisor simply walks away, revealing his own lack of legal knowledge. Seems like he needs a refresher course on the laws he's supposed to enforce.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. And I just showed you a federal law that says I'm permitted to do so.
Okay,
and yet you still want to go against federal law.
I'm just asking you. I've asked you to step out.
Why would you want to go against federal law?
okay.
You're a federal employee, correct? You're supposed to follow federal law.
Soon, law enforcement officers arrived at the scene, and the officer didn't seem particularly interested in upholding Sean's right to film. It's a shame that those tasked with enforcing the law seem to forget about the First Amendment.
My thing is I get you're doing a story. I get that. But they're conducting business.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not interfering with that. Like, I'm not.
And then you're not interfering with that, but this is their place of employment, and you gotta realize that. I'm sure you have a full-time job.
This is my full-time job.
Oh, okay.
Sean had to educate yet another clueless cop on the do's and don'ts of citizens' rights. He pointed out the poster that clearly stated filming was legally allowed, schooling the officer on the very laws he's supposed to uphold.
Read right here. This is actually federal law. It's not just some poster. I know it looks like that, but it's actually attached. It's actually federal law. So this is the rules and regulations governing conduct on postal property. And if you see here, photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, and foyers, corridors.
Corrected, the officer then went to the supervisor to ask for his side of the story, and the supervisor's reaction was quite telling. He resorted to blatantly lying, seemingly more convinced with saving face than telling the truth.
He's walking around and he's filming people standing at the counter and stuff like that. And I asked him to step out in the lobby.
Okay.
You know, I said, I'm going to ask you to leave.
Mhm.
And I kept asking him, like, well, I'm not leaving.
Right.
So, I'm like, sir? And he goes, well, I can show you over here where I'm allowed to film.
Mhm.
Yes, you're allowed to film.
Mhm.
But you can't film the clerks standing back there. You can't film any transactions because we'll say if you're standing there trying to do something and he's filming over your shoulder, get your PIN number.
Mhm.
You know, anything like that.
Not arguing there.
So, and I'm like, sir, can't do that.
Mhm.
So then that's when they called you guys.
The supervisor's story was a complete fabrication. He tried to pin filming transactions on Sean, which was a total lie. It's pretty despicable how he'd stoop so low to deflect from his own screw-up. But not only him. A female officer also chimed in, claiming Sean never talked to the chief and in fact was making it up.
My take on it, he was already at our police department.
He said something, he said, I've already talked to your chief, and I was like...
No, he wasn't. He didn't talk to the chief. He tried to bait the chief. The chief didn't fall for it. And he said, record wherever you want. And he said, you can walk around the whole building. That kind of thing. So we've been kind of given a heads up on him. So as long as we'll explain that to him. The less annoyed you act, the less reaction he'll get.
And then I asked him, I said,
if she only knew that her chief was well aware of what Sean was doing. It's just sad how some cops view us. No wonder so many innocent people end up behind bars. But luckily, another officer was on call with the chief and came to correct his fellow officer in time.
Lieutenant and chief was talking to him. So he's already been in our department.
That's what she was telling me.
So here's the thing. As long as he's walking around filming, there's nothing we can do. But when it comes to where he's starting to interfere with business.
That's what he was doing. That's what he was explaining. Is that he was coming up to the counter and recording transactions, recording type transactions.
The supervisor, along with the female officer, clearly needed a lesson in citizens' rights.
So if he records, and everyone's like, "Why don't I?" People always have this thing. They're like, "I didn't sign anything." Like, doesn't matter.
You're in a public place.
You're in a public place. Oh, absolutely, I would. Absolutely, I would. But I'm just letting you. I mean, this is a public, and he can be here and record. But hopefully, our thing is to let him come in here and record, as long as he's not recording transactions, and let him be on his way. Because my thing is he's. I mean, he is wanting your reaction, and he's wanting to post this. So.
151.
I know it's.
Your rights are your rights. Period.
Yeah,
regardless of how.
Oh, you're at El Rio Grande on.
But listen, but we are going to tell him that as long as he's not up close recording the transactions, then he's allowed to be in this lobby and in the hallway recording.
After deciding what to say to Sean to avoid a scene, the officers approached him, seemingly more interested in trying to assert authority than actually being right.
How you doing today?
So we told them, and you're allowed to be in here. You're allowed to record, just like you were at the city building. But you can go in there and take your time. You can record whatever. But the one thing that we're asking you is you cannot record the transactions.
Oh, I'm well aware of that.
Okay.
Sean succeeded in turning the tables at the post office. His little lesson was a reminder that knowing your rights can turn any situation around. But Sean wasn't the only journalist to encounter such clueless cops. Our next case really pushes the boundaries of just how dense law enforcers can be.
Get off of me, man. Hey, get off of me.
In our next case, another journalist is at the Employment Commission in Norfolk, Virginia, to exercise his First Amendment right to film public areas and promote transparency and accountability in government. He encounters a security guard from Allied Universal who asks him to stop filming, citing privacy concerns.
You gotta go.
What'd you say?
I said you gotta go.
Who are you?
You gotta go. The boss said you have to go. Come on.
Who are you? Allied Universal?
Yes.
And your name?
Come on.
Come on, what?
So you one of them?
Why are you saying I'm one of them?
I'm one of them. I wanted to be like recording it. I be watching a lot of videos. I see this, but you making people feel real uncomfortable.
However, the guard remained resolute, refusing to budge even though the journalist's arguments were sound. In a surprising turn, he decided to escalate the situation by dialing 911 on the journalist. He doesn't realize it yet, but he may end up in court soon himself.
It is all day. And while you working, would you be cool with that?
No one did that to you.
Take public.
If I'm like this, come on, man. That's a question.
I'm trying to answer it, but I'm trying to say that, again, if I'm in a public place and I'm doing public things and somebody is publicly putting their phone in my face,
they don't like to.
I can ask them to not do that, and then if they don't respond to it, then again, I can.
Or if they don't like it, nobody don't like it.
But right now, what he's doing right now is, I think, for the public good.
The guard's behavior was considered intrusive and unsettling by onlookers. He started talking trash and mocking the journalist, even shoving his phone in a visitor's face. However, he quickly learned his lesson when the visitor schooled him with ease.
I think there's some policies that are in place that are keeping people from doing the right thing just because they don't understand what is righteous, what is good. So that's what I was trying to explain. I don't know him personally, but I know he has the right to do what he's doing, and if it's making people feel uncomfortable, then I think it would be the manager's job to help explain that, hey, this is a public accessible facility, and if they're doing things that are... Take it outside. Well, he has...
At this point, the supervisor jumped into the fray. Despite the visitor's attempts to explain citizen rights and the potential public benefit of the video, the supervisor adamantly refused to listen. He rudely confronted the journalist, demanding that he leave the premises.
I can hold you accountable, sir. Can I get your name?
I asked you nicely to step outside.
Okay. And nicely, I'm going to tell you that I'm just going to continue to exercise my rights, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
But sir, just so you're...
Trying to dodge the camera, probably knowing it could screw up their job, the supervisor suddenly announces that the office is closed, even though there are still people around. Then, to top it off, the guard shoves the journalist out, which is just plain messed up. This behavior is totally out of line and shows a complete lack of respect for the public and the journalist's rights.
Please don't lock the door. As a citizen, I'm asking, please don't lock the door.
Excuse me.
Our office is closed at the present
They're
time.
not closed. You have members of the public in there. Don't do this. Don't do this.
The office is closed
It's
at the
not
present
closed.
time.
It's not closed. It's not closed. We need to hold you accountable.
I want the door shut. I want it shut, and I want it...
You're not going to touch me. You're not going to touch me. You're not going to touch me. Stop. Get off of me, man. Hey, get off of me.
Eventually, officers arrive on the scene, and the journalist recounts what happened moments earlier. The visitor, who was also locked out, stands as a witness to the events.
And help them understand that what they're doing is unlawful. Because if they're discriminating against him just for this fact that he's in a public area, as far as I can tell, he is not violent, he's not using profanity, he's been incredibly polite.
This was exactly what he was doing. He was upstairs, knowing it's like it's small upstairs. So everybody's walking, and he's just like this. Everybody's walking.
Terrible man I am, right?
I'm coming in, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that, so that's why they told me to call the police. Then he told me to lock the doors, which that happens.
But I encouraged him to look at what the Constitution is, and even was talking to the supervisor, they did not give me their names, they were even me, like just the fact that I was...
I have no idea who this man is. He was just here.
In an attempt to cover up his rudeness, the guard shifted the blame to the visitor, falsely claiming that he and the journalist were in cahoots. Can you believe the audacity? The journalist has it all on video, yet this is the way he's being treated, blamed and accused, while the real aggressors try to cover their tracks.
He came in yesterday asking the same questions a lot. He did this yesterday. They know each other.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine, and that's irrelevant.
You're lying. You need to have evidence of what you're saying. Just because I'm asking similar questions, again, I have a knowledge that you do not have. That doesn't make me better than you. But if you're going to accuse me of knowing this person when you have no evidence or facts of that...
Sean isn't the only auditor out there who recognizes the importance of knowing your First Amendment rights. This next auditor deals with a very prying set of officers who are hell-bent on harassing him for no reason.
Just a minute. Yes, sir, I need 2 officer complaint forms.
Statement forms or complaint forms? You need to shut that off too.
Complaint forms.
Phil, you shut it off.
No, sir.
Okay.
Just complaint forms will work.
You want complaint forms?
Yes, sir. And I'll get out of your hair.
What's your name?
None of your business.
Okay.
Okay, I appreciate you. What's your name?
None of your business?
Oh, it is my business, sir. You're a public employee.
The man at the desk wasn't interested in helping JC with his request. Instead, he was fixated on JC's camera. JC was just exercising his First Amendment rights, but all he got from the dispatcher was a first name, Dave, likely to protect his identity for what was about to happen.
You don't have a last name, Mr. Dave?
I'm not going to be part of your suit, sir, so...
Well,
you go. Have a good day.
You are a city employee. You get paid with our tax dollars, sir. So you do work for us.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you're not going to identify. All right, I need a... Okay, you got a sunshine request?
The city knows who I am.
I don't.
You do not, actually, tell you the truth. Let me look and see.
Or just another complaint form, I'll write it on the back.
While it's not common for government employees to be asked for their IDs by random citizens, it doesn't mean they're exempt from doing so. Refusing to show his ID and playing hardball with the auditor might not have been in his best interest. As the auditor was filling out a complaint against Dave, he was confronted by another, even more unhinged member of the Ava Police Department.
Who are you, sir?
None of your business.
Okay, get out of the police department then. We're not allowed to film inside the police
Are
department.
you trying to,
You can fill that out.
you trying to deny my right? I need another complaint form.
Well, you can fill that out and return it, but you're not allowed to film inside. Go ahead and step out the door.
What's the law on that?
It's in the state law. Step out
It's
the door.
not in the state law.
Step out the door or you
Or
will
what?
be escorted out.
It seems the lieutenant missed the memo on hospitality. Why bother with a seating area if citizens are expected to pen their grievances out in the parking lot? Regardless, locking the doors and shuffling the auditor out like an unwanted guest doesn't exactly scream open door policy.
You gonna put your hands on me?
Yes, I will if you,
You
do not
will?
comply. Step out.
Can you state the ARS?
Step out.
What's the MLC on that? I need
Step
a
out.
complaint form, sir.
You have one in your hand.
And
Step out.
I need another one for you.
Step out.
What's your name and badge number?
Lieutenant Butterworth, 414.
All right, Lieutenant.
Step out.
You should know the law.
Have a good day.
You gonna push me out?
Get out of the door.
I need a complaint
Walk away.
form. I need a complaint. I'm coming back in.
The auditor did manage to fill out the form right by the door outside and requested another one for Lieutenant Buttersworth, which he was not too keen on providing.
I need a copy and a date stamp.
Get out of the office.
And I need another complaint form for you, sir.
Get out of the police department while you're
Oh, shut up. You don't give me directives. I'm not detained. You don't give me directives, you coward. You tyrant.
The auditor then decided to make the best of the situation by analyzing the cars parked at Ava PD. Visual proof of where our hard-earned tax money is being directed to.
Apartment looks like. Can't really see much. Let's get a tag. Oh, he ain't running no tags on the front. That's illegal. There's the number, y'all. 417-683-2900. I'll be back with an army.
While JC was documenting the cars, we have Chief Overcast. Man, I love these names. Who was sent over to shoo away the pesky auditor. But wait, wasn't this public property? Despite the welcome mat at the entrance, apparently filming injustice isn't on the agenda.
He's running the tag.
Get away from them personal cars.
Oh, eat it, man. I don't have to.
They ain't got nothing to do with you.
This is public property.
That right there is not a cop car. Get away from
Don't touch me. What's your name and badge number
Get out
since
of
you
here.
want to bark directives?
You want to buck? I'm gonna buck with you. Get out of here.
I'm not bucking. You are.
Get.
I'm going. What's your name and badge number?
Jimmy, get off the property.
Ha ha ha! This is public property, sir. I haven't committed a crime. You need a crime.
But the chief continued with his duty, noting down the auditor's tag, no doubt to frame him for defamation, when in reality he was just spreading public awareness.
Get away from my car. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. What's your name and badge number?
I'm gonna film me. Hey, Robert John 3, David 9, Sam.
Yeah, go run it. See who it comes back to. What's your name and badge number?
What's your name? What's your badge number?
What's your name and badge number?
What's your badge number?
None of your business. I'm a private
look
citizen.
Like a cop?
Do I?
Do I look like a cop?
You got a name and badge number? You gonna identify?
I ain't got nothing. You gonna identify? Who are you?
None of your business.
Who are you?
None of your business.
What's your name, boy?
None of your business, boy.
What's your name, boy?
None of your business. Look at this,
Hey,
y'all.
that's a nice little do-rag you got up there, man.
You like that, do you?
Look like a faggot.
All right, get out of here, punk.
Well, Chief Overcast's denial game is strong, but pretending not to be the top cop while flexing his authority is a bit too low, even for him. Refusing to provide ID while demanding and intimidating someone previously ousted from his own department is like a bad magic trick. Everyone sees through it.
You don't hurt yourself.
Hey, now.
Yep, I'll be back.
Hey, what do you got in there?
I'll be back. None of your
What's in that
business.
bottle?
None of your
What
business.
you got in that bottle?
None of your business.
Let me see it.
Kick rocks.
Where you going? You can't operate a motor vehicle and have a cell phone. Hey, you can't.
I'm on public property, buddy.
You can't have your cell phone running while you're driving.
Eat a dick.
Breaking the law.
Although the auditor left the area, it would not be the last he would be seeing of Lieutenant Butterworth and Chief Overcast. The very next day, Lieutenant Butterworth struck back by filing felony charges against the journalist for harassment and getting a warrant for his arrest. He claimed the journalist posted videos on YouTube and TikTok accusing Butterworth of assault and even suggesting he was in adult films with other guys. This is the kind of retaliation evil cops dish out when someone threatens to expose their corruption. But the internet never forgets, and neither will those fighting for justice. While our first auditor made some valid points, this next case truly served as a wake-up call for these exceptionally dumb cops.
I'm allowed to move.
Okay, so am I.
Okay, just keep touching me.
On the 20th of August, 2022, Officer Bergeson in Connecticut confronted an auditor named Daniel Kokoska, who was simply exercising his First Amendment rights in front of the local New London PD.
What are you guys doing? Filming. Or what? Just like that. That's it? Yeah, that's fine. Like it. What? I never seen one girl fucking. Exactly. I like this.
Me like to see what nothing.
Any reason you're filming? Don't want to answer any questions? What about you? You want to answer any questions? Or?
They heard this. They stated that those two were.
You can get off that car.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for doing the right thing.
All right, you guys are done now.
Go.
Yeah.
For what?
I'm asking you to leave I'm asking you to leave private property now. Get out of the lot. Do you have police business here?
Yes.
I'm asking you. Okay, you can go to the lobby, but you're not going to the lobby. You can leave.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not asking.
Okay.
Are you here for police business?
Does it matter?
Yes. You're now in a private lot and you're being asked to
Where's
leave.
the sign? Where's the sign?
I'm telling you now.
It doesn't
Go.
matter.
Leave,
No.
please.
No.
Let's go.
No. It's
Off
not
the
how
property,
this works.
please.
It's not how this works.
Let's go. I'm not asking you. Get off the property.
I'm not.
The cops aren't amused in the slightest by Daniel. It doesn't take the cops long to threaten him with arrest.
You're not going to be out here with private
Where's
with officers.
where are your signs?
Okay, I'm telling you.
Where
now,
are your signs?
There are no signs. But
Exactly.
You're being given
I'm
a
allowed to
lawful
be, no,
order
you're not.
to disperse.
What law?
Disorderly conduct. You're being given. Yes.
How this works.
Let's go.
If you want here, disorderly conduct.
Let's go.
Come on, disorderly conduct.
Let's go.
You want to call it? Let's do it.
Let's go.
You want to call it? Let's do it. Because I'm doing nothing wrong. No.
Why you got to come out here and bust balls?
Bust balls? You came out here. I was doing nothing wrong.
Okay, you're out here filming people's
I'm
personal
allowed
cars.
to.
Okay.
Again, what?
Do you
so,
have anything
so I'm
better
allowed
to do than come
Then
here and do
thank
this?
you. I'm not going to answer
Right.
any more questions. I'm going to
Let's go.
continue doing what I was doing. Touching me?
Let's go.
Touching me?
Off the property.
You touching me?
Off the property.
Stop touching me, please.
Off the
Stop
property.
touching me, please.
It doesn't. I have being asked to leave.
It doesn't matter. You
You're
can't
being
just ask
asked to leave. Yes, you can.
Listen, time out.
Yes,
you
you
know
can.
you can't.
You want to come in for police business?
Listen, no. It doesn't. I don't even need police business.
Okay.
Even if I wasn't here for police business, it doesn't matter. You need to go do your homework.
Okay, I'm doing my homework.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you need to go read the laws.
Leave the property,
No. I need to commit a crime for you to have me leave public property. This is
You're
not
now
private.
being given a lawful order
No,
to leave
law
the
for-
property
I
by
need-
a
what's
police
the law?
officer. Okay, trespass.
That's not, no. You can't trespass me for public property when I haven't broken a law.
Okay,
Come on.
Are you here for police business?
I just told you I was.
Okay, then what is the police business you're
I don't
here
need
for?
to tell you.
Yes, you do.
No, I
You're not
don't.
here for police business.
I don't
That's
need
what
to
it
tell.
is.
All right, I'm not going to answer any more questions, and I'm standing right here until I'm ready to go inside.
And we're gonna stand right here with
Go
you.
ahead.
Okay, I got all I do. I got till 7 o'clock in the morning.
Can you start touching me?
Can you? No.
I'm allowed to move.
Okay, and so am I.
Okay, just keep touching me.
Let's go.
Jay, take your camera out.
Let's go.
As if berating and threatening him with fabricated charges wasn't enough, this corrupt cop couldn't resist acting out even as he's walking off the property.
You don't need to be on
If you had a reason and or you could really arrest me, you already would have done it.
To the side and I don't feel like leaving downstairs all weekend. I really don't.
I don't believe that.
This is
This
got
is
no
what?
need to be down here, dude.
I can be. Yes, I do.
What
I'm
is
not
your
going to tell
police
you,
business
but I
to
can be here.
What is your police business?
I'm doing what I need to do.
Okay.
So
if you go near a personal car,
I'll go near whatever.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you.
No, if you go
I'm going
near-
to tell
you
you.
can
I'm
stay
done.
there any- you can
No,
do
no.
any
Because
police
now
car
I
you
can
want.
stay here, and now I can do that.
Because I got better shit to do than
No, because now you're
No,
wrong.
you know, so
I can
I got
record
better
those
things to
cars.
do
I
with
can
you.
record any car in this parking lot
If
I
I
want.
catch you touching a vehicle or trying to open a door, I'm gonna arrest you.
Now it goes to that. Did you see me do that before you touched me
but
and did
if
all
I-
that
if
shit?
I catch you doing
did
it.
Did you see me?
I got
do-
better shit to do, dude.
That's
Sit
what
down
you
here
keep
and deal with
saying, but
this
you're
stuff.
out here.
Okay.
You
Not
would
gonna
never
be-
came out here if you had something
What
better
I
to do.
say? If you need something, come up into the lobby and deal with it.
I'll be up
Other
there
than
when I'm
that,
ready.
We're all
Thank
set.
you.
The cop obviously seems to have had his ego hurt, despite this auditor being completely respectful. He even takes a jab as Daniel walks off.
Go find something better to do with your life.
Me?
Outside.
You're the one that came running outside like you're f***ing some tough guy, you clown.
What a waste of time. Go back.
Oh, I'm a waste of time. That's why you're out here wasting time. Bunch of geniuses. Yo, now leave them. After you already touched me, you loser. How many times did you touch me, clown? How many? That's why you're going to do 6, because you can't. You're on your personal cars right now. What are you going to do? And I didn't even look at them before. Now I will.
The auditor takes this personally and comes back a lot harder, peeving and attempting to further agitate the cop who had become physical with him. The auditor tried to maintain his cool, but ultimately decided he needs to speak to the supervisor.
Out of curiosity, why? I mean, Saturday night, you guys can't go somewhere, hang out, like, we decided tonight was the night to film the police department parking lot.
Yeah, it's a hobby.
Oh, can I help you?
Yeah, you're the supervisor?
One of them, yeah.
So I was outside, walking through the parking lot, taping. Your officers, 3 of them came out. Supervisor started pushing me around, giving unlawful orders.
Giving out what kind of orders?
Unlawful. Kept trying to tell me I'm trespassing and I'm disorderly when I wasn't doing anything.
Well, it's a lawful order.
Yeah, if you're doing it.
Oh,
If you're committing that crime, it's a lawful order, but when you're not.
Oh, if you read the statute for trespass first, after giving a lawful order,
Yeah, but you have to be committing a crime.
regardless if it's posted or not.
No, but you have to be committing a crime to be trespassing on public property.
All right, well, I'm not going to argue with you on that.
Oh, okay. You're just like the rest of them. I need 3 complaint forms, and how do I request that body cam footage?
Have to go do an FOI.
Through here, though, or where? Town hall?
He decides that these corrupt officers had gone too far encroaching on his First Amendment rights. Adamantly requesting 4 complaint forms, Daniel makes good use of these. An internal investigation led to an 8-day suspension and mandated retraining for Lieutenant Joshua Bergeson, who can be seen in body camera footage blocking and pushing Kokoska in an attempt to force him to leave. If this is how threatened these officers feel next to their PD, one can only imagine their unprofessionalism in the field. But Daniel wasn't the only one who knew what it meant to bravely stand up to cops. Have a look at this next auditor who loves to put these cops in their place.
Law-abiding citizen inspects his own property, and you're my servant, that's my property.
In February 2024, a First Amendment rights auditor, Siberian Tiger on YouTube in Portland, Oregon, went on about a seemingly normal day to exercise his rights. But the cops couldn't seem to give him a break. As we can observe, he's doing nothing but filming a parked police trooper on a public road. But this isn't taken well by the cops inside.
Who are you?
I don't know. What are you doing?
You don't know who?
Are you taking close-up pictures of the inside of the car? You can't do that, okay?
Says who?
Says me.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Well then,
Okay,
get lost.
You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of these cars.
Watch me.
You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of the cars.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
You come over here all big tough guy?
Hey, you can't be taking pictures inside.
Says who?
Says me. It's a police car, okay?
And you, who are you?
I'm a sergeant, okay? I'm a supervisor.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
And
you can't be here
and
doing
you
that.
can get lost.
Almost immediately, the cop's ego kicks in, and he gets real close to the auditor to try and wield his power. But the auditor isn't ready to back down.
Gonna get in my face like this?
Go find something
You
else
think
to
you're
do.
gonna intimidate me?
Who's intimidating you, man?
Then what's the problem?
I don't know. I'm wondering what the problem is with you.
You came over here all tough guy.
I'm wondering what the problem is with you.
There was no problem. What am I doing?
You can't be taking pictures of the inside.
Says who?
Says me.
What law?
I don't know.
Exactly. So get lost, tough guy.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, how's it gonna work? Why don't you call your bobbies over here? Why don't you call your lieutenant?
No.
Other sergeants?
You show me out in front of the precinct with
Yeah?
taking me some pictures of inside of the police car.
Dumb guy.
I'll take it.
What a dumb guy. Taking pictures of the inside of the vehicles that are public property. I'm on a public sidewalk taking pictures of everything that is open, visible from my eyes, okay? Which is First Amendment protected activity, and the tough guy shows up here and tells me I can't take pictures.
The auditor is absolutely on the green side of the law here, which openly allows citizens to have uninterrupted access to film in public. So actually, the cop's ego is just hurt.
What law is that? What am I breaking?
I don't know. That's called private property. You can't.
That's private property. Come here.
You can't.
Come here, Sergeant.
You can't take a picture.
Come here, Sergeant. Come here.
Come here. I'm good.
What it says over here?
The outside, if you like.
What does it say?
I don't know.
What does it say?
You tell me.
You don't know how to read? Any of you guys know how to read?
What's your goal, sir? What do you need today?
I was minding my own business. This guy comes over here, gets in my face, and gives me unlawful directives.
I'm going to explain why he was concerned.
Why?
So we could be concerned that somebody is targeting our police vehicles or is looking inside there to see confidential information on the screen or in other things.
Okay.
And so there's is it reasonable?
Whose
to ask-
responsibility
it is
to protect
reasonable-
confidential
it is-
information?
It is reasonable.
Whose responsibility?
It's ours. It's reasonable
Great.
to ask.
Is it your responsibility to protect confidential information?
Sir.
Exactly. Exactly. So next time when a law-abiding citizen inspects his own property,
It's your property.
and you're my servant, that's my property. Everything that's on you, my property, except your personal effects.
He breaks down their argument in mere seconds by inquiring what the number clearly states. But of course, the cops turn a blind eye at that point.
This vehicle, my property. You all, you, every one of you work for me. I tell you what to do, I tell you how to do it, I pay your wages. Is that right? That's right. And you answer to me. So when you get on my case, being a law-abiding citizen, quiet, I'm not talking to you. Okay. Quiet. When I'm a law-abiding citizen and you get in my face and you start threatening me and you call your bobbies out here, assuming that I'm a criminal because you intend to do something against me, guess what?
What are you going to do?
You're going to get a piece of my action.
What are you going to do?
My freedom of speech.
Now you're
All of us have a lot of things we need to
Get
do.
back to your job. I didn't call you. I didn't call you.
The auditor is more than enough to be able to stand up to the whole pack of these corrupt peas.
Very clearly, sir.
That's right.
You are taking up valuable resources that could be helping the city.
Did I call you?
Because we are focused
Great.
on you.
Here's how you can end this.
So I think that's important.
This is how you can end this.
What do you need?
Go back to your job and mind your own damn business.
You need to not point your camera inside of police vehicles and record information off of our computers.
According to whom?
Don't do it.
According to whom?
That's it.
According to whom?
Sir.
What law is that?
Okay.
What law is that? Give me an ORS code that tells me that I am not lawfully allowed to look at anything that my eyes can see on a public sidewalk.
Okay.
What law is that?
We are going to leave, and we understand that you are not going to point inside of cameras
Unless
and
I'm
record
breaking
things
the
off
law,
computers.
you can take your orders.
You stay
and
on
go to
public
hell with
property.
them. That's how you should have reacted in the first place. You come out here and you harass me, a law-abiding citizen, that's the reaction you're gonna get. Servants, get lost. Sick and tired of police officers harassing law-abiding citizens every day.
When they were too ignorant to answer his questions, they just decided to run back to where they came from. After fending the cops off, he proceeded to exercise his rights to record some more without the police interfering this time. Siberian Tiger really showed his teeth to the dumb cops that tried harassing him. But sometimes these pigs need to be schooled and called out for their racist behavior. That's exactly what this next guy did.
Hi, Sergeant Venable. So at the end of the day, all we're trying to show is that you are associated with this car. Do you have insurance for the car on your phone that you could just show me the VIN matches and then I'm out of here? I don't even need a name.
I prefer not to really even speak with you, bro, because I haven't broke any crimes.
Well, right now.
Or, I don't even want to deal with you. I have no good dealings with you when I've told the truth with some of your officers, I should say. So, me talking to you, bro, I really don't want to talk to no Santa Barbara police officers, for real. I'm being
the reality
real.
is you're extending this contact right now. Let me explain. Okay, we got a call.
Well, the way you look at it, yeah, I can show you my ID. I can go in my bag and get my personal belongings and how you look at my ID and then run. But I'm being harassed. I left my car, went over there to grab something to eat, walk it back. She comes back. This officer behind you asked me, am I such and such? Well, at that point, I'm on the alarm. I don't really want to talk to anybody because I haven't done anything wrong. Like I told this officer, I am the owner of this car. You can run the car. Obviously, they already know whose car it is.
So if you and I are strangers, how in the world? Okay, I have no idea who you are. All right, and again, devil's advocate. All right, if this wasn't your car,
devil's advocate or the devil?
If this wasn't your car, and you came out of one of these houses right now, and I was talking to a stranger who wasn't associated with the car, wouldn't you want the police to talk to that person?
I let them know that I was the owner of this vehicle.
But again, there's a difference between being a legal owner, like I just bought it but I haven't put up my name yet, or being a registered owner.
Oh, okay.
Which,
Being politically correct,
owner,
right. No, so the
the
vehicle has not been sold. I've been the owner for like about 2 years. It's my car.
So then what
hasn't
name
been
is
sold.
this car under?
Charles is clearly talking down to the car owner and trying to be clever by rationalizing his misguided suspicions. There is no way that a normal person having a meal by his car can be suspicious. But then the officer starts getting agitated.
I don't have, you feel
well,
me?
at this point,
me talking to y'all has
contact.
It is because I don't really want to
delaying us beyond what's reasonable.
Because I mean,
And then we
being
have to
cooperative
identify
with
you.
Santa Barbara police officers.
You're talking over me right now.
I am because I really don't even want to talk to
So what
you.
happens is if you continue to delay us, you could be subject to arrest, which is
For what?
100% what I'm trying to avoid. 148 Penal Code is delaying or obstructing the police.
How am I obstructing?
We are conducting
you
an investigation
he
because
already said
somebody
it. I'll go
called
back.
saying that you were suspicious around this vehicle. Period. The end.
Suspicious?
We are asking, are you associated with this vehicle, and you're being evasive, and you're just not giving us the answer. I'm trying to avoid all that. I'm trying to work with you, and you are putting up every possible roadblock. I'm gonna
Not
ask
really.
you again.
I mean,
What is the name of the owner of this car? Who is it registered to?
that would be me. I am the registered
And
owner
what
of
name
this
is it
car.
under?
You feel me?
No. What name is it under?
Like I'm saying, I feel like I'm being harassed. So you saying if I call the cops and be like, hey, there's some people over there that kind of suspicious
we are a
around
full-service
this,
agency, we would respond.
and
You
you
could call and say there's loud birds in this tree, and we would show up.
would force somebody to show their ID
100%.
to show ownership of a car.
I would force somebody to show me their ID if they are the subject of a call for service and they're being detained. You, sir, are
So I am being
detained.
detained.
100%.
That's all I wanted you to let it be known, that I am being detained.
100%.
I just told
you
you.
could have read the registration out of the glove box an hour ago, and I wouldn't know that you were actually that person without seeing a photo ID. But right now,
I don't
I'm
have
just
a photo. That's
asking
what
for
I'm saying. You
your
want a
word.
photo ID?
I'm just asking for your word
Obviously
as to
that-
what your name is, and you won't even give me that.
Well, I gave you my word that I am the register. I told her I am the owner of this car. That was my word.
I'm done extending this.
So like
Are you
so
going to
now I'm
provide
going
me
beyond
your name?
that. I don't have identification
That's
on
fine.
me to
You
just
know your name though, correct?
So
Do
that's
you know
just
your name?
That's going off my word. So now
Do you
I
know
don't even
your
want to.
name,
I don't
yes or
even
no?
really want to go into the conversation. So now since I'm being detained,
You're going to
I'm
be
getting.
arrested
I'm
for
get,
148 of the penal code.
I'm
if you
asking for
cannot-
permission. I'm asking for permission. Do I have permission since you're detaining me to go inside my bag to get ID? Since you're telling me you're actually about
You
to
just told
arrest
me.
me
You don't have ID.
on me to just show it to you without going inside my bag.
Is
So
there anything dangerous in your bag?
see
Is it-
exactly. So that's why I'm.
That's why I'm asking.
No,
Okay.
no.
Well, then go ahead.
Okay. You know what I mean? I got a little situation going
Would you
on.
like me to hold that?
No, I don't. I don't need. No, I'm good on all that.
The owner is shocked at what he is experiencing, but Charles doesn't even acknowledge it. He is still fixated on trying to blame everything on the car owner.
If you're able to do that, then
like-
we can move on with our lives.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to move on with my life too,
Not really.
bro.
You've been just
I
delaying
mean,
us for over
I'm
20
being
hours.
harassed. Like, you feel
Again,
me?
this could have been done the moment you walked up and said, hey,
Because
my
why-
name is XYZ, and they would have said, cool, that's who's registered, the owner, and they'd be out of here. But yet you have decided
Why come
that
it
you
can?
want to continue this
Why
for
come it
20
can
minutes.
be like, oh no? Hey, I am the owner of this vehicle. This is my car. I just walked over there to get something to eat, and I walked back to my car. Oh, this is your car. Oh, okay, cool. Not a. You know what I'm saying? Do you have some proof?
Believe it or not, people lie to the police. And since I've never met you,
Oh,
I don't
like
know
people
anything
lie to the
about-
police.
Believe it or not,
That's a motherfucking epiphany right there. People lie to
I
the
know.
police.
We're dropping knowledge today, right?
Yeah, even
You want to continue going back and forth?
Oh,
with us?
here's my ID. You feel me?
The registered owner of this is you. I can see that that is your name, and we're done. Okay, I'm going to give you my name because I told you I would. Okay. Do you have any questions of why we were here or anything about
I
that?
have a whole lot of questions, man. Like I said, I feel like I've been harassed.
I would like to answer those questions with you. I'm going to let these officers get out of here, and I'm going to jot this stuff down for you, okay? This all could have been done and wrapped up. It's been moments.
How you see it?
I do.
I might just do a little test myself and just call 911 to be like, there's some people around a suspicious car, or they're being suspicious around, just to see if
or whatever. I'd highly recommend it. But I don't.
what was criminal. I was just eating a wrap is criminal.
Listen to what I'm saying. I don't suggest you call 911.
Or is it being black while eating the wrap around the bins is criminal?
Sir.
Let's be 100. Let's.
Sir.
But I can't be 100 because y'all not 100. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking to the caller right now. I'm talking to you and trying to get you on your way as soon as you can.
And it was that simple. All that fuss for nothing. But the officer just couldn't resist being racist. Absolutely disgraceful. The car owner ensures that he has all the information so that he doesn't miss penalizing them.
Hey, Jabali, you don't have a card on you? You don't? You're not allowed to give cards out? Or you just don't have any right now? Oh, okay. Are you a fairly new officer? How long have you been on the force? That's dope. That's dope. So you're not that new.
Questions?
I do, man. You mentioned the PC code, or penal code.
148.
Penal code 148.
Uh-huh.
If I'll just look into it myself.
That's fine.
Penal code 148 though.
Yeah, it's delaying, resisting, obstructing your officer.
Thank you.
Like the time of call on this was 9:20 and it's almost 10:40 at this point. Okay. Now I don't know what time they got here. I don't know what time you guys started talking, but it's almost 10:40. So that's why I'm saying they have other calls to get to. I'm gonna get them out. If you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them, but I want to get them available for the rest of the city at this point. Okay?
No additional details are available on whether the car owner took any action against the officers or not. But in either case, he has successfully exposed the blatant racism infesting the whole law enforcement system. Watching a guy getting detailed for eating food around his car is ridiculous, but wait until you see what happens when two racist cops wrongfully stop a 60-year-old black man.
I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, turn around. Hand back here. Oh, well, I'm just gonna make sure, alright?
On January 29th, 2021, two Westchester police officers violated department policy when they stopped and questioned a 60-year-old black man named Lindsay while searching for a shoplifting suspect described as a white man in his 30s at a Meijer store.
Paul 11, is that aisle 10 or checkout 10?
Now in aisle 14, 140.
Check lane 14. I'm going to go from this side. Okay. I say, can I get an exact location? Where's aisle 10? Is like, are we talking check lanes or is it how would I? Yeah. 11 is on visual on the shows. LP following stuff.
Affirmative. Now heading towards general merchandise aisle near the dog food.
As the officers roam around the store looking for the thief, all they have in their minds is an image of a black man. The racist cops have no shame in the way they practice their racism.
How you doing, man? Taking hands out of your pockets for me? How you doing?
I'm doing well until I got stopped. What's up?
Yeah, LP called and said that you were concealing some items inside your jacket.
Who do I sue?
Huh?
Who do I sue when you don't find shit? Hey, come get this on film.
Well, that's
Who do I sue?
You know, we're just trying to figure it out. Like I said, we got a call that LP is calling somebody. Okay, they say you've got a brown jacket on. Okay, jacket on me.
I walked in here 5 minutes after you guys walked in. I saw you walk in. So how could they see me steal some shit?
I have no idea.
Get this on film, please. What did they say? A black man did it?
No, sir.
Well, what did they say? Because I walked in here after you guys.
Listen. Yep.
This isn't tan. What am I listening to? What am I listening to? This isn't tan. This is orange as It's not okay.
Sir.
It's not okay. This is as orange as in my jacket. The items that I walked in here with behind you guys.
Well, that's not what we were told.
I don't give a you've been told. Hold on, man. I'm getting this one built. Exactly. No, you won't. I'm getting the here when I get what I need to get. It's not okay.
Well, again, we're just going by what.
No, you got the wrong admit it. Admit it. Admit it. I'm listening.
My name is Officer Manning.
I'm listening.
I'll give you my business card. Okay, go ahead and go. I'll give you my business card. See you later. Okay?
The is me.
That's my name. If you want to call and complain, you can. That's fine. No problem at all.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
I understand.
No, you don't. You don't understand until you get the skin color I got. Look at
Well, that's why I was like, I mean, he's got this tan coat on, that's what we're saying.
Kudos to Lindsay for speaking up against these corrupt cops. It's a rare sight to see people shutting the officers down entirely. Just look at the shame on the officers' faces. But they keep on trying till they find the actual guy.
11, what's he saying? I think he's got Adam.
What's going on, boss? Come here.
I am.
Get your hands down. I'm going to give it to you.
Okay, turn around.
Your hand back here. Oh, well, I'm just going to make sure. All right? How much stuff you got? You got a what?
I'll follow him. I got it. No, it wasn't on your office.
We'll just take him to the office and we'll figure it out. Come on, sir. Hands up!
Just look at the difference between the actual guy and the one they harassed. That was clearly not a mistake, and the black man is not going to let the racist pigs get away so easily. He comes back and gives the cops a verbal beating once again.
It doesn't happen unless I have a tan jacket on and an orange hat. Neither of which happened.
We were just going by what we were told. That was it. The information that we were given, the description changed to what you were wearing. And that was it. But we got the guys. So, again, I apologize. My name is Tim. I'm very sorry, sir, for the inconvenience.
Are you still shopping?
I don't know. Why you ask me that question?
Well, because I'm trying to use time. Make it move faster.
And you have my information, sir. If you wish to contact the department and speak to my supervisor.
Are you the manager?
At the moment, yes.
Who was the one that was doing this reporting?
Our asset protection firm.
Did he say a white man or a black man? That's the first description that comes up. Because that's the easiest thing to be determined.
Well, so they were given a clothing description.
That I don't know.
He didn't have black pants on.
Right.
Damn!
Yes, sir.
You know how stupid you guys look.
Well, I understand. You're upset.
A 60-year-old black man works every damn day in my life. Got a college degree and a master's degree. And walked in after they did. And I told them that.
I would be upset too.
Just so you know, the suspect did have a cutting instrument that he was using to cut items in retail. That's why I actually think it.
And that's normal procedure. They do that with everybody.
I get that.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know anything like you. Don't have anything. Whoever your asset protection guy was that reported this, you need to fire him.
I don't know that information, and I will ask what description did he or she.
So I get embarrassed in the public over being pulled over, essentially.
Lindsay filed a complaint with the Westchester Police Department. The internal investigation report of the incident says Lindsay alleges the officers profiled him and stopped him because of the color of his skin. Mr. Lindsay felt humiliated and embarrassed by the encounter, the report says. 1 year later, Lindsay filed a lawsuit against Meyer, the Westchester Police Department, and officers Tim Minkenbaugh and Tanner Tessendes, the two who stopped and interviewed him in the store. "We made mistakes in this situation," said Joel Herzog, Westchester Chief of Police. "We're not infallible. This case is a perfect example of officers having no fear of being blatantly racist." The next officer took it even further when he tried to force a confession out of a black man.
Do you feel okay?
I'm okay. I'm humiliated.
Look, there's no reason to be humiliated.
On January 30th, 2022, a police officer from the New Zealand Police Department was called on site to investigate a DoorDash driver named Mitchell without solid reasons.
Hey man, stick your hands out the window. Are you by yourself? Alright. Do you know why I'm stopping you?
No.
I've been chasing you all the way back there. You're doing 120 when you pass State Street.
I didn't realize it.
Alright, is the car in park?
Yes, it's parked.
Alright, go ahead and step out for me, please. Alright, just go ahead and put your hands on top of the car there for me. I'm just going to pat you down. You don't have any weapons on you? Okay. Alright, go ahead and spread your feet out for me, bud. Alright, I'm Officer Border. I'm with the Zealand Police Department. Just going to set you out right here, okay? Anything in the car you're not supposed to have?
Nope.
And why are you going so fast?
Oh no, I didn't even realize it. I was trying to get to my customer. I'm door dashing right now.
Is this your driver's license in here?
It's in my wallet.
Okay, what's in this pocket here?
I don't, you can go in there, I don't know.
Alright, is that if I take it out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing sharp that's going to poke me?
I don't know.
What's that?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, DoorDash, alright.
Need everybody else to slow down. Thank you. Keep your feet spread, but just take one step back. Alright, spread them back out for me. Alright, turn around and face me. Alright, I'm just going to look inside here, okay?
Okay.
You got your phone going in there?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Just some group of friends I'm door dashing with.
You're dashing, alright. Use an inhaler for something?
Asthma.
You know why all these other officers are standing here?
Why?
Because you didn't stop back there.
Oh, I didn't even see lights behind me.
What do you use Visine for?
I go to work at 4:30 in the morning and my eyes are red as hell sometimes.
Okay.
The cop is way more suspicious than he has to be. Despite appearing too innocent, the police officer is clearly biased against the black man instead of being a good cop and just letting him be. It gets worse. Just look at all the things that the officer makes him do.
Alcohol today? Either?
Hello? I don't do none of that.
Okay. All right, let's walk over towards the front of my truck here real quick.
Okay.
All right, just stand right by the front there. I'm just going to turn these lights down. You can stand with your hands down. You're okay. All right, go ahead and turn around and face me just for a second. I just want to look at your eyes real quick. Just feet together, hands down by your sides, look straight ahead. Look straight ahead. You're not using at all?
No.
Why are your pupils so pinpoint?
I'm nervous. I got pulled over.
Well, that doesn't change your pupils. I mean, they're like super, super small. You see those officer car?
I'm not on anything. I'll take a test or whatever.
Okay. You don't take any prescription medication for anything? You're a pretty healthy guy?
I'm healthy.
Okay. Are you a diabetic or have any medical problems?
Not that I know of.
Okay. You're not a diabetic though?
No.
Okay. All right. Because the only thing that makes your pupils pinpoint like that are narcotics.
Okay, well.
Okay, like a narcotic analgesic will do that. You're not using any on your open anything?
No. I'm literally door dashing. I've been door dashing since.
Well, all right, can you see the tip of my finger okay?
Mm-hmm.
Wherever it goes, just follow with your eyes. Don't move your head. You understand? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Don't move your head, just follow with your eyes. Don't move your head, just follow with your eyes.
Okay. Move my head.
All right, let's start over. Can you see it okay?
Yep.
All right, because you're having a really hard time tracking it, okay?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
All right, there's nothing to do. That doesn't change your eyes at all, okay? All right, here we go. Your eyes are jumping all over the place. Why is that?
Could we take a test or something? I don't have nothing to hide.
Is there anything in your car you're not supposed to have?
Search my car. I'm nervous. Like I'm in Zeeland, Michigan. I'm a black man. I'm scared as hell right now.
That shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. You live in Holland, don't you? So you come through Zeeland all the time, probably.
Probably not no more.
You got 3 officers standing here. We're all wearing cameras. There's nothing to be nervous about.
Well, I mean, test me. I'm not on anything.
Okay. All right. So the next test we're gonna do, same thing. Feet together. Go ahead and put your feet together there. What's your first name again?
Torian.
One more time.
Torian.
Tornell?
Torian.
Torian.
Yep.
Okay. Am I saying that right? Torian?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So same thing. Feet together. Hands down by your sides. What you're going to do is you're going to tilt your head back. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to say your alphabet E through P. So you're going to start at E as in Edward and you're going to stop at P as in Paul. Okay? Okay. So head back, eyes closed, E through P.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Okay, thank you. What's the highest level of education that you have?
High school.
Okay. Did you grow up around here somewhere?
Saginaw.
In Saginaw? Okay. All right. So what you're going to do now is you don't tilt your head back or anything, okay? Just stand like you are right now. You're going to start at number 68. You're going to count backwards by 1 and stop at 53. So all you're doing is simply counting down from 68 to 53. Do you understand?
No, tilt my head back.
No, you don't tilt your head back. Just 68 down to 53.
68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58.
The officer has already decided that the poor man is under some sort of influence. Just wait until you see him realize what's actually going on.
One more eye test, okay? All right. So this time my finger, you're going to watch tip my finger.
Okay.
It's going to make a series of circles around your face. My finger is going to come right towards the edge of your nose, but I promise you it's going to look like I'm going to touch you, but I'm not going to touch you. Okay? So just follow the tip of my finger, all right? All right, here we go. Can you see it okay?
Yep.
Okay, it's going to come towards your nose now. One more time. Okay. I know that one seems weird, doesn't it? Okay.
So I'm going to tip my head back, and when I feel 30 seconds is passed, after you tell me to start, I'll let you know I'm done.
Yep, and you're going to stand just like that. Feet together, hands down by your sides, head back, eyes closed, and when you feel 30 seconds has passed, you open your eyes and say that you're done. Okay, you ready? Stand by. All right, go ahead and begin. Done? How much time do you think that was?
It's coming fast in my head. It's almost a second.
Do you think that was 30 seconds? How did you get there? How did you realize that you thought it was 30 seconds? How did you?
In my head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. All right, because that was 12 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Okay. All right, stay like that while I show you how to do this, all right? What you're going to do when I tell you to is you're going to walk 9 heel-to-toe steps just like you're standing right now. Your hands are going to be down by your sides. You're going to look down at your feet, and you're going to count each step out loud. When you start the test, don't stop until it's done. Do you understand? So you're going to walk 9 heel-to-toe steps forward, just like you're standing. You're going to turn away. I'm going to show you a turn. 9 heel-to-toe steps back. Okay? Do you understand so far?
I'm going to feel this one, but okay.
Okay, all right. Stay like that while I show you how to do this. So I'll show you an abbreviated version of what this looks like, okay? That will be your number 9, okay? So when your front foot gets to the number 9, it's just a series of small steps around and then 9 back. Do you understand the directions? Okay, when you're ready, sir, go ahead.
You said head down, right?
What's that?
Head down.
Look down at your feet, count each step out loud, hands down by your sides.
1. Oh, shit. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, let's try it again. All right, go ahead and start back in your right foot in front of your left. I told you I was showing you an abbreviated version of what this looks like. Okay, I did 3 steps. You have to do 9 down. Turn away. I showed you how to turn 9 back.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you was counting them as 3 steps, like, because you said 1.
Yep, I was just showing you an abbreviated version. Okay. All right. So go ahead and put your right foot in front of your left.
Test after test after test. The officer has shamelessly taken advantage of his power and tried to seem more important than he actually is.
All right, you go ahead and turn. You go ahead and turn around.
Something. I was doing all these tests. Like, now I'm gonna have an upset customer.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, just go ahead and look straight ahead. Okay. Do you feel okay?
I'm okay. I'm humiliated.
Look, there's no reason to be humiliated. You understand why I stopped you, though, right?
I understand it.
If you're doing 120 miles an hour, then you don't pull over the police, you're obviously going to get...
I didn't realize
That's why we're standing here talking,
I
right?
didn't realize it, and I didn't see you, and I own up to that. I
Okay.
didn't see you.
Yeah,
I had to take a piss really bad.
It's okay. The cold's not helping.
Yeah,
but
it's not helping.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I had you on radar at 117 and then 120 when you actually passed me.
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right. And I appreciate you standing out here doing these tests. I know it's cold, okay, but do you understand why we're doing them?
I understand.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, do you have a business card too?
Yes, you
I
bet.
know I'm wrong, but
No, you bet. I'll give you one.
I have a whole family of law, and I mean,
A whole family of what?
I have a whole family of law, so I know.
Oh, okay.
So can
All
you
right.
give me all of your badge numbers?
You bet. Yep. You'll get a. Yeah, I'll get you a card from everybody.
You're a narcotics. You said you're a narcotics detection.
Yeah. Yep. Drug train. Yep.
So just all badge numbers and
You bet.
names. All right?
You bet.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. He wants. Do you have a business card? He wants everybody's card. Are you calling me? Yeah. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I appreciate you stopping.
Yep.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
That's my boyfriend that you just pulled over.
Okay.
I can honestly tell you didn't catch him clocking going 117.
Okay.
I'm recording this, by the way.
That's fine. I am too.
Okay, that's fine. I can honestly tell you that he wasn't going 117 because he's very scared of driving.
Okay.
So I know for a fact he wasn't going that fast.
Okay. And he'll have the.
If you could prove that.
Yep. He'll have the right. He can go to court and appeal it, and I'll go over all that with him. But
The African-American guy is furious, but he still decides to keep his anger hidden till the very last moment, and then he wastes no time in gathering the data he needs. What a smart guy. And shame on the cop to call himself a proper officer.
my name and my badge number is right here.
Okay.
So let me give you that.
So
all right.
my
I still got to go back and talk to your buddy over there and give him. He wanted my card too.
So my question for you is, so this dash cam footage, I'm sitting here thinking about it. I mean, I didn't realize I was going that fast. If I was going that fast, but so do we have this recorded on a dash cam with a tip time radar and all of that?
The what is on the dash cam?
So do we have footage of me going that and with a clock, something that's, I mean, can we prove this in court?
It won't show on the radar because the camera comes out the front window, but it'll show you smoking past the other cars and me trying to catch up to you.
Oh, so we can see this. So
yes, you'd be able to see that part on the dash cam for sure, and then anything that we have recorded right now.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get this going so we can get you out of here. Okay. I'm Officer Boyer, like I was saying, and then my badge number's on there and all of our contact information.
Okay.
So let me get his paperwork going so we can get you guys out of here. Okay.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And that is the end of this video. How much do you know about your First Amendment rights, and if faced with such tyrants, what would your first step be? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more of these videos. This is Detective Mystery signing off.